I don't know how this applies to terrorism. You're asking about the problem of Sunni and Shiite sects in a Muslim country. Oh, and then you're going to offer me the answer from the Quran. That's pretty cool. You didn't think I knew the verse, I guess. Well, I wrote several papers on this subject a long time ago. It's kind of sad that each and every single group is convinced that they're the group that's right. Did you know that? I never met anybody in any religious group yet that said, well, I'm in it, but I think we're wrong. Did you? The closest ever I saw to that, though, was a Baptist minister. Sitting right next to me, I said, well, what does the Baptist church actually believe on all the issues? I'd like to know. He said, the church, he said, we believe this, we believe this, we believe this, but the church believes that, and we believe. I said, wait a minute, what do you mean the church? He said, I don't believe that. I said, you don't believe one of the tenets of your own religion? He said, no, it doesn't make sense. Whatever it was. I said, how can you preach a religion? You preach it. He said, oh yeah, I preach it. But you don't believe it. He said, so? I said, how does that work? He said, oh, it don't matter. Just have faith. Well, the best thing to think about is this. If you're a Sunni, and you're looking at the Shiite Muslims as being wrong, and they're doing the same thing, or the Sufi Muslims who are looking at another group saying they're wrong or whatever, all you're going to do is get a headache. You'll get a headache. In the ultimate end of all of it, who's the decider? Alaysa lahu bi'ahkamil hakimin. Isn't Allah the best of judges? You don't want Allah to judge? Now if you said, well, I don't like that religion or the way those people do their religion, I got news for you. A lot of the followers of Islam in this country follow what they call the madhab of Imam Shafi. Most of them. I think it's like even the official madhab, rulings, to go to get rulings. But do you know in some countries they've turned that into an issue? And this is jurisprudence. That's all it is just rulings, you know? Like if you're in one state, they have rules about how to drive your car, and in another state they have different rules. That's, in my country, we have different states, they have different rules. And jokingly, maybe somebody from Texas will make somebody from New York crazy by joking around with, you know. But when you get real serious and you make it into you're going to go to hell because you're from New York, that's weird. And when this subject comes up like this, in an event like this, where we didn't even have this as a subject, and you're going to try to get something real fast out of it and run with that or misquote what I said, what will happen? And I'm going to share with you what did happen several hundred years ago. And it was in what's now Pakistan, it used to be India. What happened, they had a question, came before a scholar, and they asked this question: could a Hanafi, somebody following Abu Hanifa, could a Hanafi boy get married to a Shafi girl? And he said no. He ruled no. Now this is how bad it got. That is bad. It got to so bad, somebody fabricated a false saying and claimed it was a hadith. It says, my companions are like the stars in the heaven. Whichever one you follow, you'll be rightly guided. And there will be a man who will come after me who's worse than Dajjal. And nobody's worse than Dajjal. Nobody is worse than Dajjal. Maybe Shaitan, but... So, it says, and his name will be Muhammad ibn Idris. Who is that? That's Imam Shafi. They fabricated that because they were following the Hanafi, and they were so angry that they made up this against the people following Imam Shafi. You know, when you come up from the salah, you put your hands up and put them down again, you know, from the ruku'ah. Some people do, some don't. They fabricated there and said that they made a story about that. And then they fabricated another one, that whenever the Imam says Ameen in the salah, you say Ameen. They fabricated another one and said that whoever says Ameen after the Imam has fire in his mouth. These are known fabrications, very famous fabrications, but that's why they did it. What I'm trying to tell you is that, look, I understand there is a big difference to us between some Shiite and some non-Shiite. But before you go any further, I want to know, how come you thought you were called Sunnis? I want to know why you thought you were called Sunnis. Now, I can understand saying you're Shafi because you follow Imam Shafi, Maliki because you follow Imam Malik, or if you said we're Hanbali, we follow Imam Ahmed. But where did you get Sunni from? Shiite, I know where they get it from. It's Shi'i Ali. It means the supporters of Ali. Yes or no? Yeah, that's what it means. Doesn't mean they're right, I'm just saying that's where the name goes. Where'd you get the name Sunni? Where'd you get it? You don't know, do you? You don't know who gave it to you, do you? But yet you say it. Is that amazing? You have no problem. I'm a Sunni. Oh, really? Where did it come from? Does it come from Sunnah? Are you sure? Does that mean then that you only follow Sunnah, you don't follow the Quran? Huh? Because guess what? Shiites do have some hadith. They have a book, Al-Kafi, which is sufficient, that's what it means, of hadith. So they take Sunnah and they take Quran. So you got to really be careful before you start getting into an argument with somebody, because they'll, especially if they know what they're talking about, you'll start feeling like you're wrong. You might be right, but you don't have the evidence. So I recommend, don't get into this. Let the scholars handle it. But if you see anybody, listen to this, it doesn't matter what they claim they are, if you see anybody deviating away from this book and the Sunnah of Muhammad, whatever they did, don't do it. What a concept. But the problem there, yeah, but I'd have to study the book. Yeah. Yeah. Learn Arabic. And if you thought that was trivial, I'm sorry, I'm going to keep going.